Hello, everyone. Welcome to yoga. My name's Callie. I'll be your teacher here in this space. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to have you here. I'm also very excited to start teaching on YouTube. So, with that being said, grab your blocks, any straps or bolsters or props that you might need, and let's get started. So as we get started here, just coming to find a comfortable position, crossing the legs, or you can find child's pose. Hands come to rest on top of the knees, spine is long, and close off the eyes. Deep breath in, fill the belly. And exhale, let it out, sigh. Inhale. And exhale, let it out. Starting to engage our Ujjayi breath, that ocean wave breath. Breathing just through the nose, slightly closing off the back of the throat. Just really taking these moments to settle into your breath, into your body, in this moment of your day. Letting go of everything that came before this moment and anything that you have planned afterwards. Can you give that to yourself? Inhale, straightening through the spine, look up. Exhale, chin comes to chest. Beautiful. On your next inhale, rolling right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, center. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. Good. Keep that flow going on your breath, moving as slowly as your body is asking to move. You're not in a rush. You have nowhere else to be but here. Few more movements side to side. And see if when you go to one side, if you can just keep the relaxation in the opposite shoulder. So keep it pulling, drawing down towards the ground. Beautiful. Coming back to center. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Setting an intention for yourself for this practice. What is something that you need to hear in this moment? See if you can just tune into that space with yourself. And when you're ready, come to find all fours on your mat. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And we're just moving into some simple cat-cows here. So inhale, we drop the belly low, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, rounding through the spine, pulling the belly button up towards the ceiling, into the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, heart shines forward. Exhale, rounding the spine. Allowing yourself to play here, right? There is no right or wrong way to do a pose. So maybe you spread the knees a little bit wider and make some big circles in the hips. Closing off the eyes, using this time to go internal. To listen to the intuitive movements of your body. Almost those primal sensations, right? Coming back to find a neutral spine. On your inhale, we send the right leg back, pressing into the ball mound of the foot. Just lean back, finding that nice calf stretch, keeping the core engaged, right hip drawn towards the earth, keeping the hips in one line. Shoulders draw away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, weight comes forward. Lift that right leg off. If you feel balanced here, Feel free to lift that left arm off, sending it out in front of you. Feeling the duality between the push and the pull between your hand and your foot. Everything squeezing towards midline. Inhale here. Exhale, stay here or draw elbow to knee. Inhale, send it out long. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, long. Exhale, drop everything back down. Find a little movement side to side. And when you're ready, sending that left leg out behind you, pressing again into the ball mound of your left foot. Shoulders are strong here. Equal weight in your hands, your fingertips, and your knuckles. Deepening your breath, sending it into your lower belly. Inhale. Exhale, shifting the weight forward and floating that left leg off of the ground, keeping that left hip point turned towards the ground. Beautiful. Stay here or lift that left. Stay here or lift that right arm when you're ready. Squeezing through your core. Everything working together. Inhale, reach. Stay here or on your exhale, bring elbow to knee. Slow, mindful movements. Inhale, extend. Exhale, touch. Inhale, once more, extend. Exhale, drop everything down. Tuck under the toes, shift the hips back, and float your body up to a down dog. Tuck under the toes, sink your hips back, and float your way to down dog. Pedal out through your feet here, finding any movements that feel good to you in this moment. And then when you're ready, finding stillness. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing through your nose if you're able. Inhale. Exhale. You are welcome to take child's pose at any time during this practice. Anytime that you feel like something is too difficult or too hard, please use blocks or modifications. Getting into that idea just from the start that in this space on your mat, it's not about what the pose looks like. It's about how you feel in the pose. Inhale. Exhale, walking the feet towards the hands, and find a forward fold here. Crossing the hands around opposite elbows, ragdoll, shifting your weight side to side into one heel and then the other. Let everything just hang loose. Allow the tongue to release from the top of the mouth, jaw relaxes, and eyes soften. Slight bend in the knees, just enough to where your lower belly is grazing the tops of your thighs. Beautiful. Dropping the hands to the mat. Exhale all of your air. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, cactus the arms, baby back bend. Maybe you shift your gaze up. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back and find a crescent lunge. Exhale, hands come to frame the front foot, step the left foot back and lower all the way to the ground. Untuck the toes and inhale here as you lift your chest, baby cobra. Exhale all the way down. One more time, just like that. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, back down, tuck under the toes, shift the weight back, and we'll meet in down dog. 3 big breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or hop the feet to the top of the mat, and find that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold, good. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up to the sky, look up. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Find mountain pose for a moment here. Hands fall to the side, facing the front of the mat. Close off the eyes. Tune into your internal sense of balance here. Lift all 10 toes off the ground. Spread them as wide as you can. And then starting with your pinky toe, working in towards your big toe, set each toe down individually. Feel the difference in your balance and your stability. On your next inhale, lift the arms, look up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Find that length. Exhale, left foot steps back, crescent lunge. Lift the arms, squeeze the inner thighs together. Exhale, hands come to frame the front foot, send the right foot back, and find your way however you'd like to down dog. Maybe you go straight there. Maybe you take a child's pose. Whatever works for you. When you arrive, drop the knees to the outsides of your mat. Big toes come to touch. Sink your hips back, child's pose. Forehead comes to rest on top of the mat. And just rocking your head side to side here, finding some neck relief. There's always a way to make time in your day to go inward, to give love to yourself, to make yourself a priority, right? Inhale, shifting your weight back to find tabletop. Tuck under the toes, downward dog. On your next inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, step it through. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, hands come down, framing the front foot. Lift that back knee off. And inhale, right arm lifts high. Twisting open towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, right hand comes down. Step that left foot in to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop to the back of your mat and flow all the way to downward dog. However that journey looks for you today, it may be different than it was yesterday, and that is perfectly okay. 2 breaths here when you arrive. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, left leg lifts high. Exhale, step it through. Gracefully drop that back knee down. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, frame that front foot. Lift the back knee off, and left arm sweeps up towards the sky as you turn your chest to the left. If you find your mind wandering here, gently guide it back to the breath. Inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down to the outside of the left foot. Inhale. Exhale, step that right foot in to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slow rise, rolling vertebrae by vertebrae until you reach the top. Head and neck come last. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, hands come to heart center as you find that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, hop, float, or fly to the back of your mat, finding that high plank, holding here for an in-breath. Exhale, hold. Inhale, right heel lifts off the mat, hover here for a moment. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, left heel hovers and lifts. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, right heel hovers. Exhale, down. Inhale, left hovers. Exhale, all the way down, flow through chaturanga, whatever pleases you, and we'll meet in down dog. Inhale when you arrive. And long, deep exhale. On your next inhale, slight bend in the knees. Send your gaze forward, hold for a moment. And exhale, step, hop, float to the top of your mat, finding that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, shift the weight into the hips and the heels, chair pose. Wiggling the toes here, making sure we don't have any eagle claws, right? Sinking deeper into your chair. From here, finding that natural twist to your right. So before we make that bind between our left elbow and our right knee, just seeing where our spine naturally takes us. Maybe you peek over your right shoulder, sink a little bit lower. How often do you stay when you want to leave? When the uncomfortable gets a little bit too uncomfortable, right? Inhale here. Exhale, find that bind. Left elbow comes to the outside of the right knee. Heel toe your feet together if they're not already together. Press the heels of your hands together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, coming back to center, keeping that chair pose. Take a break if you need to. Just stand for a moment and then come back. And then when you're ready, find that natural twist to your left. Sink a little bit lower. You are stronger than you think. And it's okay to take a break. It's okay to honor your body when you need rest. To honor your body wherever it is today. Inhale. Exhale, find that bind. Right elbow comes to the outside of the left knee. Pressing the palms together as you feel the shoulder blades separate. Find your breath here. Find your center. Pain is temporary. Suffering is an option. Inhale. Exhale, coming back to center. Straighten the legs. Woo! Beautiful. Had to get some activation in there. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, hop, float back, and we'll meet in down dog. Hanging out here for a moment in your down dog. So as we're moving through vinyasas, right, however vinyasa feels good for you, whether that's coming to your high plank, going all the way down to the ground, finding that baby cobra, and then shifting back to down dog, or maybe you come from a high plank, keeping the elbows in, you move into a chaturanga, shifting the weight slightly forward, keeping the elbows in towards the side, and then finding upward dog, and then moving back, maybe allowing yourself to try something new. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, step it forward, swivel that back heel down, open up into warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Sink deeper into that front leg, squeezing the inner thighs together. Back leg is active. Find your inhale. Exhale, warrior two. And feel like you're pressing out through both fingertips here, reaching back, pulling forward. Engaging everything in your body. Find your inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle. Right elbow comes to the top of the knee, and left arm sweeps up and over. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, flow back to warrior two. Straighten that front leg, reach the arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten that leg, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Beautiful. Two more just like that. Inhale, reach. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach. Feel like you're lifting through your kneecaps. Exhale, extended side angle once more. Inhale, left arm reaches towards the sky, and the right hand drops to the inside of the right foot, straighten through that front leg, Trikanasana, triangle pose. Settle in here. Breathe into the spaces of tension. Inhale. Exhale, bend into that front knee, lifting your way back up to warrior two. Hands then come to hips. Step the back foot in, square the hips to the front of the mat. Keeping the hips where they are, we inhale, roll the shoulders back, open through the chest. And exhale, finding that fold forward. Keeping the spine straight and long. Avoid rounding. Keep the hands on the hips or drop them down to the mat. Imagine that you're bringing your forehead towards your toes, towards your ankle. Back leg is still active here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend into the back leg. Coming into warrior three, so grabbing a block if you need it, setting it out in front of you. Finding that momentum as you then shift your weight into your standing leg, using the block if you need to, and then bringing your hands to heart center. When you feel balanced and ready, maybe you straighten out through that front leg. Every day will feel different. Every day will be wobbly in its own way. Keep that left hip turned down towards the ground. Everything in one line. Keep the hands where they are, or maybe you fly them out to the side. Maybe you fall like me. Whatever it is today, one more breath. Exhale, hands drop down. Find your version of a standing splits today. Maybe that means your toes are still touching the ground here, or you send that leg up and high. Inhale here. Exhale, left foot comes down to meet the right, shaking out the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it all the way back, and we'll meet in down dog, however you choose to flow. What a joy it is to have two legs, because we get to do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, left leg sweeps high. Exhale, step it through. Swivel the back heel down, open up into warrior two. Settle in here, roll the shoulders onto the back. Eyes are soft. your next inhale, flip that front palm, reverse your warrior. Slow, full, deep breaths, engaging your pelvic floor muscles, which is also directly related to our sacral chakra and our solar plexus, the emotional house, right? Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Left elbow comes to the top of the left knee. Right arm sweeps up and over. Pull the left hip back in space. Opening up through the chest. Good. Pressing into the inside edge of that right foot, right? To keep everything active and engaged. Pulling the core in, knitting it to the spine. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten through that front leg. Reach as high as you can. Exhale, warrior two. Flowing through that a few more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, hold. Exhale, extended side angle once more. Inhale, right arm shoots towards the ceiling, dropping that left hand to the inside of the left foot, straighten through the left leg. Trikanasana, triangle pose. Beautiful. Finding your stillness here. Finding engagement in all parts of the body. Everything working together as one. Inhale. Exhale, bend into that front knee. Find your way back up to warrior two. Hands come to hips. Step the back foot in a bit. Square the hips to the front of the mat. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Lift the chest. Exhale, folding over that standing front leg. Hands can stay on the hips or drop to frame that front foot. We'll find a few undulations here. Inhale, extend the spine long. Exhale, fold even deeper. Inhale, extend, find length. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend into that back leg. When you're ready, shift your weight into that front standing leg and come into warrior three. Using the block as a prop if needed to find your balance first, keeping the hips square to the earth. Maybe you stay here. Maybe, if you feel balanced, you bring your hands to prayer position. Stay here, or arms can come out to airplane, straight out in front of you, kicking out through your back leg, lifting it towards the ceiling. 2 more breaths. If you feel balanced here, straighten out through that standing leg. Inhale. Exhale, hands drop to the earth. Find your variation of a standing split. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, right leg comes down to meet the left, shaking out through the legs. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale, right heel is going to shift over. Inhale, halfway lift. And then from here, we're going to move the right foot over the left so the pinky toes come to touch. The left leg is going to stay straight or slightly bent here, and then bend generously into that right leg. Find that halfway lift once more. And exhale, we fold, bringing the weight into the balls of our feet. Letting the head rest heavy here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, unwind the legs. This time wrapping that right foot around the back of the left foot. Pinky toes come to touch again. We find our halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Back leg is straight. Bending generously into that left leg. Shifting the weight forwards. Let it all go here. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale and fold. Engaging the core here as we inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Good. Once more, inhale. Find that expansion. Exhale and fold. Unwind the legs. And roll all the way back up to standing. Arms reach up overhead. And exhale, hands come through heart center. Beautiful. From here, widening your stance as long as your mat. Toes slightly angled out, hands comes to hips. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Heels of the hands come in line with the heels of the feet. You may have to adjust once you get here. Then swaying side to side. Bending generously into one knee and then the other. Move with the breath. Coming back to center. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come to hips, and on your exhale, we flow all the way back up. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, sink into your knees, cactus the arms, horse pose. Horse or goddess. Again, closing off the eyes here if you can, and finding that sway side to side. Just allowing for some play. You can keep the arms where they are or find any movement that feels good to you. Beautiful. Coming back to center, keeping the knees bent, placing the palms on your thighs, and from here, leaning slightly forward, and then you're going to drop that left shoulder in, looking up and over towards the ceiling, over your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale and switch. Inhale here. Exhale and switch. Inhale. Exhale and switch. One more inhale. Exhale, coming back to center. Hands come to your heart. And we straighten the legs. Heel toe the feet in together. And from here, we're going to move into tree pose. So hands come to your hips. Place your weight into your right foot. Again, spreading the toes as wide as you can, and then placing each one down individually. Finding your variation of tree, whether that's on your ankle, your shin, avoiding the knee, going to your thigh, or maybe you lift into your upper thigh. Core is knitted to your spine here. Keep the eyes open or close them for a challenge for balance. Inhale and exhale. Stay here or lift the hands, come to heart center. Stay here or open up the arms out wide, reaching left and right. You may wobble. Every day is different, honoring where your practice is today. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms sweep up. Maybe your gaze goes up. Exhale, hands come to heart center as you slowly, mindfully drop that left foot down to meet your right. Beautiful. Shake out the legs, hands return to hips. Placing the weight into your left foot now, spreading all 5 toes apart, and then setting each one down individually to get grounded. Finding that same variation on the right side. And then when you're ready, hands come to hips or to your heart. Find your balance. And come to find your drishti here, that non-moving focal point. That'll really help with balance. Stay here, or maybe bring the arms out wide. Keep the core engaged. Inhale, arms sweep high. Maybe your gaze follows. And exhale, hands come through heart center. And we mindfully drop that right foot down to the earth. Again, shaking out through the feet here. Coming back to the top of your mat here. Inhale, arms sweep high. And exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, hop, float to the back of your mat, and we'll meet in down dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, drop the knees to the mat. Knees come to hips with distance apart. Coming into Camel Pose here. Hands come to your hips. Shift your weight forward in your hips. Press into the tops of your toes. Engage your thighs and your glutes. Roll the shoulders onto the back. Lift the chest. Inhale. And exhale. Stay here or begin a back bend. Maybe you reach for your heels. Stay here, or you have the option to drop your head back, opening through your throat chakra. Deep breath in. And exhale, hands come back to the hips. And we slowly come back up. Finding yourself in a narrow leg child's pose now. Forehead comes to the mat and just rock your head side to side. Inhale. Exhale, coming back up to find tabletop position. Threading the needle just for a moment here. Inhale, right arm sweeps high. Exhale, thread it through and under. Right temple comes to the earth. Keep the left palm where it is, or you can walk it out in front of you, or maybe you sweep it around to the point where your fingertips can just graze your right thigh. Inhale. Exhale, unwind. Left hand returns to the mat. Inhale, right arm lifts for a counter twist. And exhale, right hand continues back down to the mat. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, thread it through. Left temple comes to the earth. Keeping the right hand where it is, or walking it out in front of you, or maybe dropping it behind your back. Wherever you are, breathing into your lower belly. Keeping equal weight into your knees here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. One more inhale. Exhale, right hand returns to the mat. And on your next inhale, the left arm lifts for a counter twist. Exhale, left hand drops down to the mat. Shift your weight back and find yourself in a seated position, legs extended out long in front of you. Inhale, we lift the arms, toes gently pulling back towards our forehead. Exhale, folding over your legs, aiming to bring your forehead towards your ankles. Inhale, we find length. Exhale and fold. Inhale, find length. Exhale and fold. You're doing so well. Hold here for a few breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Working towards straight legs. Inhale. Exhale, slowly coming back up. Extending the legs long out wide into a V here. Left hand comes to rest on top of the right thigh. Inhale, we sweep the right arm up and over, reaching towards our left toes. And maybe you touch them, maybe you just keep that length. So we don't want to collapse here, right? Like this isn't the goal. The goal is expansion and length here. Maybe you shift your gaze towards the ceiling. Start to twist your upper chest even more towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, pulling that right hip down into the earth as you reach those fingertips out long. Inhale. Exhale, slowly coming back to center, opposite side. Right hand comes to rest on top of the left thigh. Inhale, left arm sweeps up and over towards your right toes. You can use your elbow here to press into the earth. Inhale, we extend. Exhale, pulling that left hip towards the earth. Maybe twisting the upper chest towards the ceiling. One more inhale. Exhale, coming back to center. Beautiful. Extending the legs out long in front of you. Arms out long in front of you as we slowly move down to lying on our backs. Keep moving slowly. Engage your core here. You shouldn't beat me. Hold in the middle. Lift a little bit. Keep moving down. Keep breathing. And finally, we rest. Beautiful. Bringing the heels in towards the hips to where your fingertips can just graze the backs of your heels. Coming into bridge here. So we inhale to prepare. Exhale, lifting the hips towards the ceiling. Stay here, or maybe roll the shoulders underneath your back. Interlace your fingers and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Avoid moving the neck at all. Inhale, lift. Squeeze your thighs together. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, release everything back down to the floor. Bringing the knees into the chest, rocking side to side. Beautiful. From here, extending the right leg out long, squeezing the left knee in. And on your next exhale, drop that knee over to the right. Left arm extends out long, gaze follows. And here the right hand can be resting on top of the left knee. Inhale. Exhale, coming back to center, using your core, squeezing both legs in towards your chest once more. Exhale, left leg extends out long, and we drop that right knee over to the left. Right arm extends out long, gaze follows. And just tune into what your body needs in this moment, what you need to hear. Inhale. And exhale whenever you're ready, coming back to center, taking any last movements that you might need, maybe a happy baby, maybe a twist, maybe you need a headstand or a handstand, whatever it is. And then when you're ready, coming to find rest in Shavasana, let go of the conscious control of your breath. And let everything fall away. Please stay in Shavasana for as long as you need. I truly appreciate you being here today, and I will see you next time. Bye.